So I am trying this new thing because like the lighting is crazy. Okay, I think that works right there. Okay, there he goes. Okay, you guys. So this live is gonna be for, well, let me start it off. Hey, you guys, welcome back to Raphaelsinsights. Welcome to live edition. The lighting is crazy. I'm like trying to figure out this ring light. I didn't realize that the lighting was so intense, and I was like, I was devastated, you guys. I was very devastated because I was like, what happened? Like I don't like how the video came out. I was like stressing out over the video. I literally had I was having like a meltdown. I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize it came out that the lighting was that intense. So I'm still trying to figure out this like ring light. I think it's still a little too bright. I don't know. I think that works. I don't know, you guys. I'm like frustrated with this ring light. I don't know how to work it. We're gonna leave it like that. And I'm just gonna step back. Okay, you guys. So this is gonna be the video for horoscopes. Okay, so I'm gonna do the horoscopes really fast, and this is gonna be the horoscopes for the 14th to the 20th. Okay, so what you need to expect on this week, right? What's the energy of this week? And just know that after the 13th, the energy is going to pick up and it's going to be starting to get aggressive. One thing that I will tell you guys is that I keep seeing something that's manifesting. Remember in one of my videos, I had talked to you guys about how the sky was just looking brighter, the stars were looking brighter. There's something that we're going to be able to see that we've never seen before. I see a star or some sort of something very, very bright. A star that just it's a super bright star that we haven't seen in a long time. It's been years, maybe thousands of years since it's been visible. And we're going to be seeing that star in the sky. And you guys, again, I've already told you that we're reaching that time where we're getting to that point where we're going to see that aliens exist, that we're not the only ones here in this universe and understand the universe, because there's more to space than meets the eye. There's more to what space is than meets the eye. And one thing that I will tell you with this shift that's going on with the Great Conjunction and the planets that are aligning, and we're switching from I believe Earth to air, that right there tells you that our minds, so there's a few predictions that I have for you. So our minds are going to be elevating into another like a place that we never imagined that we would get to. One, this coronavirus vaccine is gonna give and pave the path to to a cure for cancer, to a cure for HIV. That type of vaccine that they created, that type of vaccine is a type of vaccine that they need to cure cancer and to cure HIV and things like that. So that is something else that we're going to be seeing in the next few years. Aside from that, you guys, like the air sign, that air element that we're switching to is telling us that we're no longer going to be focused on building buildings, no longer be focused on building physical things. We're going to be focused on advancing our minds, our intelligence, and science and technology are going to advance like we've never seen before. It's gonna like advance so fast that we're gonna just be like kind of like in shock and like, oh my god, they achieved this, they achieved that. It's gonna start moving so fast and we're gonna start achieving new things. That's why I tell you that I do see a vaccine, a cure. I do see some sort of cure for cancer, and I do see some sort of a cure for HIV that's coming up as well. Maybe not this year, but moving on to the next years is the new vision. And this coronavirus is what paved that path to be able to have something how to cure that. Because that's what cancer needs to be cured with. It's in order to cure cancer, they need to alter the DNA. They need to alter your DNA, because cancer, that's what cancer does. It alters your DNA and starts destroying you from the inside out, your health. And HIV is pretty much the same thing. So yes, I do see them achieving new. You guys, there's going to be new medication. There's going to be new, like, because of this coronavirus vaccine. Although I will tell you that the coronavirus vaccines are coming in very complicated. I do see that they're going to be very successful, yes, but for that percentage that gets the negative results, they're going to be very devastating, and they're going to be very, very intense for that. I still see some complications with Pfizer, and I think I already mentioned that to you. So Pfizer, I do see it coming in very complicated, although they say it's 95% effective. That 5% is the one that I'm worried about. I don't see them mind controlling us or putting chips in us, and nothing like that. It's more so that the vaccines are coming in very complicated. But anyways, you guys, make sure you're liking the video, and let's get started with the horoscopes, okay, you guys? I apologize for the other day how bright the lighting is, and I will be answering questions. Let me get through the horoscopes, and I will be answering questions right after, okay? So let me get my cards, and you guys can look at my little Christmas tree. So my Christmas tree, I'm telling you guys, nothing for me is just normal. For me, everything is spiritual. That Christmas tree is made spiritual. Next year, I'm going to tell you guys how to do your Christmas trees, what to do for Christmas. I am going to be putting out videos for Christmas, for New Year's, on what you're going to need to do. What should you do for the new year? What should you do for Christmas? For Christmas, I do have a really good candle that I would recommend you guys to do. It's a yellow candle, and it's basically to make a wish that will come true in 2021. I did mine, you guys, and I'm telling you, my year was amazing, you guys. And for those who didn't have an amazing year, I want to share everything that I did for me to have an amazing year, so you can have an amazing 2021. Anyways, let's get started with the horoscopes. And oh yeah, I'm gonna be opening my store, you guys, on the 15th, and I'm restocking. On Sunday morning, I'm restocking the picture checks. If you guys want picture checks, I'm restocking them on Etsy. On Wednesday, I'm restocking private readings. What else? And the store for all my like little knickknacks that I sell, like my protection jars, my financial, bringing prosperity jars, and then the baths, the cleanse baths, the love baths, and all that is going to be restocked on December 15th. And then on top of which, you guys, I am adding one new candle, and it's only because this is a candle that I also recommend you guys to do for New Year's, because the way you move the energies is how your day is gonna go. I apologize for ranting for so long. I promise you I will give you back those 7 minutes. But basically what it is, it's a 7-colored candle, and you're gonna put cinnamon, gold glitter, and olive oil, and you're gonna write your name and your date of birth. And that's a candle that I definitely recommend you to do on the 31st or the 1st. I only have 7 available on my store, because they are gonna be very expensive, but there's only 7 available. Okay. Thank you guys. For whoever said that, you're funny. The one that said calm down with the comments. Okay, horoscopes. Let's start with the horoscopes, because I know you guys want me to get started. So right away, let's start with Aries. Aries, let's see what's in store for you. Aries. Oh, Aries. Aries. This week for you is gonna be a complicated one. Let me see how I can like get these cards to be shown. These right there, perfect. This week it's going to be very complicated for you, Aries. For you, you have the energy of the death card, the devil, and the 5 of wands. So with these 3 cards right here, Aries, what it's telling you that the death card, you are going to be experiencing very, very complicated situations. If you're trying to do something, things are just going to come to a halt. The devil's also that energy of halting things for you. Maybe just wait until next week to do something. Maybe this week is not the week for you to be trying to maybe apply for a job, maybe trying to change your business around. To just right now with this energy right here, Aries, I would not recommend you to go try to purchase something really expensive, try to do something really dramatic, really extravagant, because it's not going to go very well. You do have this card right here, the 5 of wands. The 5 of wands says that if you're trying to build something, if you're trying to buy a house in this week, if you're trying to if you were already buying a house, it's going to get a little bit complicated in this week, and it's not permanent. It's just this week, because Aries, you do have luck throughout this entire month. The only thing is that this is going to be a little complicated week for you. So just keep in mind that the energy of the devil is going to be present, which means there's going to be a lot of obstacles in this week. Problems at work, getting in trouble at work, problems with just people around you, arguing with the family and things like that. It's just a lot of energy of aggression, a lot of energy of putting things to a halt. So, and having a little bit of bad luck. What I recommend when you guys have bad luck is to right away put on a red ribbon. When you see this type of energy for your readings, right away put on a red ribbon and avoid all this energy, because this is avoidable. This is what predictions are for. It's not saying that it's gonna be a bad a bad month for you, because remember, Aries, you have all the luck this month. It's just gonna say this week is not gonna be the best week for you to do things. This is not the best week to go out and buy a house. It's not the best week for you to go out and put a business. This is not the best week for you to spend too expensive, because this could be a financial expense. But more so, I just see a lot of problems economically and work wise in this week. This week is gonna be problematic at work, and that's what comes up for you, and a lot of arguing energy, Aries. Taurus is next, and that's me. I'm a Taurus, you guys. Let's see what Taurus. I always like to see what Taurus is gonna say, because Taurus is me. But let's see what Taurus is gonna say. Okay, Taurus. So for us, so we have the energy of the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Let me see how I can like arrange this. I'm not flipping you guys off. I apologize. I'm just trying to like arrange these cards somewhere, because I'm like working with this ring light and I just don't know. So Taurus, for you, you have the energy of betrayals. It says to continue to be careful with work wise. You have this obstacle that's going to manifest itself. So again, definitely, it's just, I think this week is going to be very complicated for everybody. It's because I have a lot of spirits, you guys. If you guys are seeing that, I have a lot of spirits. Don't even worry about the orbs. If your ears ring, this is something that a lot of people tell me, that when I'm on video, when I'm talking to them, their ears will start ringing. Those are because the angels are around me. If you're seeing orbs, I have a lot of spirits who follow me. I have a lot of spirits who are around me. I call in a lot of spirits with me. It's a lot of it's positive energy. That's all you need to know, because the negative energy can be around me. But Taurus, for you, there's an obstacle that we need to watch out for. There's a dramatic change financially, work-wise, and everything is just gonna be a little bit more a week of obstacles again, a little bit of bad luck, a little bit of just things not going as planned, things not going as how we wish they would go, things just going a little bit difficult. And again, this right here, the Queen of Swords represents work. The King of Cups represents emotion. So work, emotion, and this card right here is just saying that it's going to be a very emotional week. That it's going to be a week of arguing, a week of feeling very emotional, feeling very distressed, feeling very out of not really being able to focus, and again, problems at work, problems in relationships, and just this little like barrier that's going to be there. We just have to wait it out. Nothing to worry about. If you're planning and you were trying to do something this week, it's just not going to happen, or it's going to be delayed, and that's another thing that this would say. Okay. Hi, I would love to ring. Okay, I'll do the questions at the end. Okay, you guys. And the length of the horoscopes is not. I'm not really looking at the length. I'm just telling you whatever I feel, whatever I see. But Taurus, definitely, it's going to be a little bit rough again this week. I know last week it was a little bit complicated, and then this week is going to be a little bit complicated as well. So it's not going to be bad. It's just arguing. Just be mindful about arguments. Just be mindful about problems at work. Try to stay on top of your job. Try to stay on top of not messing up, because people are going to be trying to attack you in this next week. Okay. Let's see. Gemini is my spouse, so I always like to see that one too. Let's see what comes out for my spouse and for everybody else. So Gemini, this week is actually going to be a lucky week for you. Let me see how I can arrange it. So this week is going to be a lucky week for you. You have a lot of luck. So when you have a lot of luck, I will recommend you to go out and go and try to apply for a job. Buy a SAG. Buy a that message just threw me off. Buy a lottery ticket, buy a scratcher. You have that luck to be able to win a little bit of extra money. This card right here says that the energy, if you were stuck, if you've been that Gemini that's been stuck, and Gemini tends to get stuck a lot because Gemini is just it's just been a complicated year. You're supposed to be having all the luck this year, Gemini. The thing is when you have a lot of luck, it means that things are changing, and you still continue to have the energy of change. If you're thinking of changing something, because you do have the Chariot. The Chariot talks about change. The Chariot talks about wanting to change something, maybe wanting to go somewhere, wanting to change your job, wanting to change your career. Maybe you're going to be thinking of like leaving a relationship. Maybe you're going to be thinking of changing your job. This card right here, the Two of Pentacles, says no. It's not time for you to do that. And this week is not time for you to do that. There's maybe something you're going to be missing. So if you walk away from your job, if you walk away from your opportunities that you currently have, or you're thinking of walking away from something, you're leaving something that's about to happen, because this right here says something good is about to happen. You have a lot of luck. You have a lot of like that peaceful energy in this next week. Whatever you're trying to do next week, go for it. Definitely go for it. Don't overthink it. Just is not the time to make changes. And also means that the finances are going to be a little bit stable in this week as well. More money is going to be flowing. It could be a week of promotions. It could be a week of raises. It could be a week of buying a new car and things like that. So that's something else. Or moving houses is also there for you as well. Moving in general, and this is all for progress. It's for progress. It's not for anything negative. So you're gonna have a good week. I don't see anything negative other than just try not to spend so much as well, because I know that right now, like, it's the holidays, we want to spend. Try not to spend so much as well. This also is like, try to hold on to your money a little bit more, because you never know what's in store for the next week, right? The next week could be a little bit of a complication. Don't overspend, okay? Try to save your money. For everybody who's watching me, try to save your money, because the economy is still going to get a little bit more complicated. If you can save money, save some money right now, because the economy is still going to get a little bit more complicated. Before it gets better, it's going to get worse, okay, you guys? Let's see. Cancer. I have a list on my laptop, so that's why I'm like looking at it. Cancer. So, Cancer. Let's see. Cancer. Let's pull out your cards. So, Cancer. So, let me arrange these. Cancer. Oh, you guys said at the end. So, Cancer. So for you, you have the energy of being bored this week. You wanting to walk away from things, being bored, wanting to move to better things. You have the Five of Wands, but the Five of Wands for you is not really. It could be fights, it could be arguments, and it could be like this aggressive energy at work wise, because you do have that work business wise energy. For businesses, this two cards right here are basically saying that for businesses, it's gonna be it's gonna be a week of lots of work, lots of business, because of the holidays, right? No, I haven't gotten to Virgo yet. Virgo's in my list. Virgo's after Leo. So with this right here, it says that if you have a business, it's gonna be very, very successful in this week. You do have this energy of like arguing and fighting. It could be with relationships. It could be with spouses. It could be with clients as well. So that keep that in mind. Try to keep that in mind if you have a business. Try to keep your clients. Try to understand your clients as well, because there's a lot going on in this year, and not everyone is in the right mind. And don't get frustrated if someone is frustrated, because you don't know what's going on with them. Okay. So with this card right here, this card also says that your business is going to be progressing. There's a lot of progression. If you're thinking of putting a business in this month, definitely I would recommend you to do it this upcoming week, to start your business this upcoming week. If you're trying to get a new job, do it in this upcoming week. Try to apply in this upcoming week, because you do have this card right here, the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands, what it says, the Ace of Wands, what it says is whatever you start in this week, let me see if I can like, you guys, I cannot like work this ring light. The Ace of Wands, what it says is that whatever you start in this week is going to grow into something really good. But at the same time, just be mindful of the energies being a little bit hectic and trying to cause like problems, trying to cause arguments, trying to cause like fights and things like that. And I've already been feeling it. The energy has already picked up, and it's an energy of aggression. It's an energy of like fighting. It's an energy of like it's a heavy energy, because it's so strong, and it's going to be influencing a lot of things. So let's see. Leo, let's see what comes up for you, Leo. I try to do the horoscopes like super quick, because I want to get to answering some questions. And then if you guys don't get your questions answered here, I go on TikTok live right after. Okay, so Leo, let's see. Leo, for you, it's going to be an emotional week. For you, Leo, you do have the Three of Swords. Come on. I really need to figure out this ring light. Okay, so let me just like see if I can like dim it real quick so you guys can see. I just like boom. Hold on. Okay, so for you, you have the that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna dim it. So for you, you have the three of hearts, the three of hearts, the three of swords. It's gonna be a very emotional week for you, Leo. For you, you're gonna be in a different state of mind. You're gonna be influenced by these energies, and it's gonna make you think things that you shouldn't be thinking. Like you're gonna be worrying about things you shouldn't be worrying about. You're gonna be frustrated about things you shouldn't be frustrated about. You just this energy is gonna be influencing your mind. And Leo's like that. Leo tends to be that sign that's very passionate, that gets very influenced by that passion, by that stress, by that energy of frustration. So that's something else that does come up. I like Leo, this is going to be a very emotional month for you. So you're going to be feeling all your emotions in this month. So that's another thing that comes up for you, Leo. Okay, I'm going to make my light bright. Okay, so with that being said, Leo, as well, you're also going to be guided. So if you're walking away from things in this if you're pushing to if you're pushing, sorry you guys, it's because some of your guys' energy catches my attention and I have to read your messages. So with the hangman, you are going to be thinking things, like I said, that you shouldn't be thinking. You are going to be feeling very, very emotional, and when you feel emotional, you want to do things out of emotion. You want to do things out of that. You want to react on emotion. So just be mindful not to let that emotion influence you into getting into a fight. Let that emotion influence you into making decisions. Let that emotion influence you into just getting into problems, right? Because this does say that's what would happen. You let yourself get into problems based off of emotion. The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords does say that overall it's just going to be a week of lots of overthinking and lots of feeling emotional, wanting to isolate yourself, and that's the energy that's going to be surrounding you. Let me see. I want to pull out because I feel like if there's something negative that's not coming out, I want to see what comes out negative for you, Leo. Yeah, it's all just Leo. It's all just overthinking. It's all just overthinking about your finances and being very, very depressed and feeling very emotional and things like that. Because I pulled out this card for you, and this card is the Queen of Cups. I don't know if you guys can see it. The Queen of Cups is basically saying that again, lots of emotion, lots of sadness, lots of tear shedding. It's going to be an emotional week for you, Leo. Nothing really economical that comes out for you. It's just going to be more you overthinking things. Try not to overthink things. If something happens, it happened for a reason, and just let it go. Let it happen. Let it move. And the faster you let it move, the faster it'll clear out. And that's what I have advice for you, Leo. Let's do Virgo. Virgo. Oh, let me flip these cards upside down. Okay, Virgo. So Virgo, let's see what comes up for you. Virgo. So you right now, what you have, okay, you have the energy of relationships, and let's talk about the positive. So with relationships, I'm gonna answer questions in the end, you guys. So with relationships for you, Virgo, relationships, so it's gonna be really like complicated, whether you're going to be fighting a lot more with your loved one. You're going to be fighting a lot more with relationships in work wise. You're going to be having problems relationship wise in general, like with everything. But this also what it recommends to you, and it says is just be mindful of that. Don't overthink that. It's just a week. Just these energies that come in, they go as fast as they come in, and that's why the horoscopes are always changing. So with the Two of Cups, the Two of Cups, what it's telling you is that this week you will have some sort of a new opportunity that comes into your life, because this right here says that there's a new deal that comes into your life. If you have a business, somebody approaches you trying to help you with your business or trying to offer you some sort of a deal. If you're at work, there's like this promotional energy. If you've been looking for a different opportunity, you get that opportunity in this week. That energy is with you. If you haven't applied anywhere, this also recommends you to start applying at jobs during this week. and that so you can get called as soon as possible, because you do have that energy with you of new deals, new opportunities, new projects and things like that, and people coming into your life that are going to progress into something that you've needed. It's going to lead you to something that you wanted and needed. Let's see. And again, it's funny because that's what this card is talking to you about, and then you have the energy of being bored. You have the energy of being bored, Virgo, wanting to move from things, wanting to walk away from things. You have that energy of wanting to seek something better. And again, this right here does recommend you to go for it. It's like, don't overthink things, and you are going to have new opportunities. You're going to be walking away from things. You're going to be moving on and progressing in life and making new connections that will bring what you want. Again, if you have a business, it's going to be a good deal. If you've been in a job and you've been waiting for some sort of like a promotion or something, or you know it's coming, you're gonna get it in this week. It's just a lot of energy of moving on, or in general, just moving on from that job, moving on from that relationship, moving on from the negativity as well. But it's also gonna be a week. I keep thinking month. A week of again, overthinking, not being able to sleep. Again, the energies, just keep in mind that the energies are really hectic, and it's keeping a lot of us awake. It's keeping us very, very, very drained, very tired. If you've been feeling tired, if you've been feeling exhausted for no reason, or you've been feeling with like lots of headaches, one, it can be brujeria. It can be it can be something more spiritual. But when it comes to this card right here, and in the sense that it's talking to you, it's more so the energies that are in the air right now. Remember, we're going through like something that's never happened before, and we're all going to be affected. We're going to feel something, well, not never happened before, hasn't happened in years. The whole planetary alignment hasn't happened in years, and we're all going to feel that. We haven't felt that energy, and it's going to be new. It's going to feel new to all of us. It's going to affect us in many different ways. Okay, let's see. Libra, let's see. Libra, for you, it's going to be a week of patience. You're going to need patience. If you're waiting for something, Libra, like let's say you're waiting for some sort of you applied for something, you're waiting for some sort of an answer, you're waiting for something, like let's say you applied for a job and you're waiting to hear back from it. Let's say you applied for an employment and you're waiting to hear back from it. Let's say you're just waiting for something, right? It's not going to come in this week, and that right there, I'll tell you right now, because you do have the energy of the temperance. The temperance, when it if it keeps buffering, let me know, you guys. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna post a video at the end of the live, and you guys can watch it then. But I always post all my videos. And someone please let me know if you can see me? If not, so I can fix it. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I can't see. Chrissy, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, let's move on. So we were with Libra, right? Libra? We were with Libra, right? Because I want to make sure I continue with the right one. Okay, Libra, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys like the video, you guys, so we can continue growing. So with the temperance for Libra, it just says that whatever you're waiting on is not going to come through this week. It's not going to happen this week. Whatever you started last week, it's just going to delay. If you're hoping for something to happen this week from what you did last week, or you know, maybe you're waiting on money, maybe you're waiting on some sort of answer for something, whatever you're waiting on, it's just not going to happen this week. This card right here, the temperance, says it's going to delay. If you're trying to do something, Libra, it's just going to delay. This card here, when it comes out, it just tells you to have patience. This is the Archangel Gabriel, and if you really need help with something, Archangel Gabriel is also saying that he's ready to help Libras. He's ready to help you guys in whatever your situation is. Maybe you need help with moving this a little bit faster. Ask Archangel Gabriel to guide you, to guide this through. He is the one that has that light, the divine energy. He's the one that's overseeing this whole judgment. That's why 2020 was so crazy, because it was the judgment year, right? So with this card right here is just saying, Libra, that it's going to be a week of a lot of patience, needing a lot of patience. So with the two of wands, the two of wands right here, again, it just shows you waiting for something. It shows you that if you're thinking, and this is a card that usually represents yes. Usually the card usually represents yes. Is it going to happen? If you're currently thinking, is it going to happen? If you're wondering, like, is it going to come to me? Is my unemployment going to get here? Whatever you're thinking, this card here is the card of yes. The two of wands says that it's going to happen, and you're gonna see it happen. It's going to happen for you, but it's just going to be, you just need patience is what it's saying. Work wise, it doesn't really say anything. It's just work wise, it says you're going to be comfortable. If you have a job, if you don't have a job, again, if you're waiting for an answer from a job, it's not going to come in just yet. But if you already have a job and this week is going to be pretty peaceful for you at work wise and in that sense, educational wise and all that, like it's just all going to be pretty peaceful for Libra. The only thing is it's just a lot of patience. So the energy of patience is just peace as well. It's just waiting it out. It's not to freak out because it hasn't happened, not to stress yourself out because it hasn't happened. So definitely just give it time. Just be patient. It'll happen. I do see it happening for you. I know I'm not gonna lie to you. I lose my patience sometimes too. I'm like, God, I just wanted to get here. Let's see. But sometimes when things delay is because they're trying to make us avoid something. Like let's say you miss work. Like you don't wake up on time. Remember, all it takes is for you to miss your flight for your life to be safe. That flight could fall, and you just because you missed your flight because you woke up late, you did something late or something. Is it ringing and hurting? Because ringing is something that a lot of people tell me that happens, and when your ears ring, it's because the angels are always with me. The angels are always behind me. The angels, I always have a bunch of spirits and angels with me, and they're good spirits. They're not bad spirits. Mostly angels. I have two guardians who always stand behind me, and then I have my archangels as well. And then I have all the muertos, good muertos, good beings of light is what we call them, beings of light, beings. So silhouettes of darkness. When you see silhouettes of darkness like a shadow, that tends to be something dark because the good never hides in darkness. The good, when you see a silhouette of light, that's how you know it's something good. It's more divine. It's more of a ascended being. It's more angelic. It's more of a past loved one who did cross over and became an angel or something like that. But it is comforting because I've always been alone. And it is very comforting because, like, I always know, even though I feel alone, like sometimes I always know I'm not alone because they're always with me. And I can call on them and they make me feel a lot better and things like that. But it's not just me, you guys. It's you guys can do it too. You guys can definitely do that too. You guys can definitely call them to you, call your angels, and they will always be there. Though the thing is that when the good is always going to ask for permission. You have to let them in. The good is never going to just bombard your life and start making changes. They'll nudge you to make those changes, but they'll never make you make those changes. The negative, it's never going to ask for permission. They're going to break your door down, go in, do everything to your life without permission. But that's the difference between the good and the bad, is that the good is always going to want permission for them to come into your life. So first of all, like, you have to call them into your life. You have to allow them to come into your life. And by that, it's just making a prayer, making some sort of a prayer of like asking, like, you know, like, I'll continue the horoscopes right now. It's just like making a prayer, like it's saying, like, you're gonna take your driver's test. Be like, I ask my angels, my guardians, my guides, please, like, you know, God, please help me out in this situation. Or call on a specific angel if you have past loved ones, like your mother has passed away. They're ready to. They're at a snap of the finger. They'll be right there for you because they were your parent, and that's someone who you can call on. You just have to ask them to help you in any situation. You can call on the angels, the archangels. You can call on anything divine. I wouldn't recommend you to call anything evil because I don't work with the darkness, so I don't know how they work, but I know that you can work with them as well. But it's a lot more complicated than the divine. And I believe we're on Scorpio, so let's see what Scorpio has to say. Scorpio for you, again, for you is also going to be a complicated week. A complicated week with a lot of emotion, a lot of emotional distress, a lot of like heartache. And when I say heartache, it's more like sadness and more like discovering something, betrayals. You need to watch out for people, for a lot of envy in this week for you, Scorpio. You need to watch out for people trying to do things against you. And in relationship wise, you're going to be discovering something that you've kind of been knowing about, but it's more so like you hadn't seen it for yourself, and that's kind of what's represented here. A lot when we talk about the heartache is more of like you discovered that your loved one was doing something behind your back, or you discovered something that just hurt your heart, you know. So with that being said, it's just an energy that's there. It's not saying that every single Scorpio is going to be going through this, but it's just an energy that's there, and it could be something that you go through this week. Horoscopes tend to be more of like these are the stuff that could happen to you. This is the energy that's present to you. It's not everything that's going to happen to you in like one after another. All of it can happen to you, or some of it can happen to you, and that's what horoscopes are. It's just the energy that's present in your sign. So I will answer that question about at the end, okay? The figures on the walls, I'll answer you that question. So with this, yes, you do have the energy of stability as well, Scorpio. You have the energy of problems in your household, but you also have energies of stability. So with the heart is not only just heartache, okay? It's also being very, very emotional, but it's also being very emotional for the good things, because you also have this card over here, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is stabilizing. It's the energy of stabilizing. It's the energy of promotions. So you do have the energy of promotions, being very happy for a promotion, being very excited for something, and being emotional because of that. But you also have the energy of watching your back. And the reason I say watching your back is because you have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords it tends to be someone who wants to betray you, someone who wants to do something against you, lots of envy behind you. Again, people giving you problems at work, people giving you problems in general, just that hateful, like disgusting energy that's like they're trying to do things against you. Just be mindful, like if this card here is also talks about putting a business and stuff like that. If you're trying to put something, try not to talk about it so much, because there's somebody there that just, you know, it's going to be, their energy is going to be really heavy in that week, and it's going to be trying to affect you from doing that. Again, this here is just saying be mindful that when you are planning to do something, don't talk about it so much. But there's a lot of excitement as well. Excitement for finding out you're pregnant, excitement that you do get your house, excitement that you do get that promotion, excitement that you do pass that exam, or that something that you've been waiting for comes in. There's a lot of excitement emotionally, but there's also a lot of like that envious energy in that week as well for you, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Let's see what comes up for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. I gotta pull out the 3 cards. I don't normally do the horoscopes just like how I do it right here. I normally shuffle the cards and like I do all this like complicated thing. The cards are just a tool, you guys. This isn't where the gift comes from. The gift is me, but these are just a tool. It's like a mechanic with the wrenches, and that's what these cards are for. Visions don't always come from cards. My visions come from more than just cards. Like lately, I've been seeing a helicopter or some sort of an aircraft crash, and that's something else that I've been seeing lately. I've been seeing a lot of things lately, not only because of not through the cards, but a lot of things too that is there too. But okay, Sagittarius, for you have a week of lots of work. You have a week of lots of success, lots of progress, lots of structure building, because you do have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands. Keep in mind that the Five of Wands, yes, it can be negative, but it can also be very positive. The Five of Wands talks about, if you look at the card, it's basically people doing something that you just don't know what they're doing. You don't know if they're fighting, you don't know if they're building something, you don't know if they're moving something. And that's the energy. The energy is saying it's going to be moving really, really quick for you. It's going to move so fast that you're going to feel kind of like, whoa, where did this come from? And that's what this card is saying. But it's also an energy of building. It's not an energy of negative things. It's an energy of building, energy of progression, energy of good things flowing. It's just going to be flowing really quickly, and that's why it says that it's going to be kind of like you don't know what it's going to do. It's going to be an energy that's just going to come into your life and just do something, and you don't know where it's going to go from there. But you have the card of the Ace of Swords. For many of you, Sagittarius, as well, Sagittarius, you do have all the luck this week. You have a lot of luck, so I would recommend you to, if you can, buy a lottery ticket, buy a scratcher, whatever you like to do. Maybe maybe invest in something that started now, because usually when you have the energy of building something, this is the time where it's going to grow into something really, really, really big, really, really good. Like if you want to put a business, this is the card of business. This is the card of going back to school. This is a card of getting your education. This is a card of achieving things. The Ace of Swords also talks about starting something new. And again, that's why I bring up going back to school. It's like you're in that mindset of going back to school, or going back to putting a business, or doing something new, starting something new, starting a new job. And that's the energy that you have as well. If you don't have a job and you've applied for something, that's also the energy of a new job coming into your life, of you getting called from a job, you getting that job that you applied for, and things like that. You have a lot of luck in this week, Sagittarius. And you have a lot of work. For those who are working, you're gonna be working a lot. You're gonna be making a lot of money because of the work hours. Obviously, it's probably because of the holidays. Even though like it's really complicated right now, I do see that the last minute buyers that always exist. That they're not going anywhere. That's why I see it being very, very full of lots of work, lots of business, because the last minute buyers there's always last minute buyers. And that's why it says that you're gonna have a lot of work, a lot of clients, a lot of business in this week as well. So just keep that in mind as well. Let's see. I don't know if I told you anything negative. I'll tell you something negative. So to be honest, it's not even negative. It makes sense as to why you're not gonna be like feeling peaceful. You're gonna be restless because you're gonna be so busy. You're gonna be so occupied. So that's why. I don't really see anything like negative for you, Sagittarius. You really do have all the luck. Let's see. Capricorn. Let's see. Capricorn, you have a lot of luck as well. Capricorn, for you in this week. Sometimes when we do the month horoscopes, you guys, the month horoscope is just talking in general. Who's gonna have the most luck throughout the entire month. Yeah, even though you have all the luck in the entire month, there's still moments of bad luck and things like that. But when we do it weekly, it's more like based off of like weekly, like who's gonna have the luck in this week. And Sagittarius and Capricorn, I see you guys having a lot of luck. Capricorn, with you, it says that there's something that you've been wanting to do that you're gonna achieve. Again, this right here is something that you've been waiting for. This right here, the Seven of Cups, is something you've been waiting for, something that you want, something that you desire, something that you've been like trying to manifest comes into your life. And that's another thing that comes in, because right here, that with the hangman over here, what it's saying is that it's something that you've been wanting, and something that's being brought to you, something that you've been trying to manifest, or something that you've been waiting on is coming to you. And this card here is that, yes, it can mean something negative, but right now it's giving the energy of positivity, and it's that energy of being guided, or something being guided to you, something new coming into your life, something that you've been waiting for. And the reason I say is you're waiting for, because the Seven of Cups is that desire, that energy of desire, that energy of like what you've been wanting, like a wish that's going to be granted. Like maybe if you've been hoping for something to happen to you, it happens to you in this week. And that's what this is saying. So the Seven of Cups is also going to be ruling you. Capricorn is also going to be ruling you throughout 2021. And that just came to me, and that was just a vision I just had right now. 2021, Capricorn is going to be ruled by the Seven of Cups, which the reason why this card is ruling you at the end of the month is because this is just setting up the energy of how your next year is going to be. Your next year is going to be filled of your wishes and your dreams and your goals being achieved, and that's why this card is represented in this month. This card, the way you end a year, the way you move the energy in that year of the end of the month on December going into the new year, is the way your year is going to go. And since yours has energy of new things coming into your life and new achieving goals, that's how you're going to spend the entire 2021 going through it. So Aquarius is next. Okay, Pisces is last. The Hangman, again, it's just a lot of things of coming to you. And then you also have this card right here, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles says that you're still going to be feeling like you're overthinking things. You're still going to be feeling, again, the energy is still going to be affecting you. Even though you're going to have good things happening, you're always going to be affected by the energy. Even though if you don't believe it or not, you're always going to be affected by the energy. For some people who don't believe it, like if you notice, like there's only certain moments where people start acting a certain way. If you notice, pay attention to how every time there's a full moon, you start seeing like things get really bad. Like every time there's a full moon, that's when like fires start to pick up. That's when people start doing shootings. That's when people start hurting each other. That's when like all this chaos starts being shown on the news. Every time that the full moon happens, is because those you're affected by that energy, and those thoughts that you already had, that energy is influencing it. But again, this right here is just saying that you're going to be worried about something. Don't worry about money. Don't worry about finances, because you'll also see like some sort of money coming your way, some sort of a gift of money, some sort of again, winning something as well. But dominating whatever obstacle of finances that you have. If you're worried about how you're going to pay a bill, you're going to be okay, Capricorn. You're gonna be able to get through it. Okay, let's do Aquarius. Aquario. Let's see. So Aquarius for you is going to be a week full of being around family, being around just feeling very loved, feeling very, very appreciated. This energy for you is all that. It's good energy. It's the reason I say it's good energy, because you have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of family. It's a card of being surrounded by lots of family, being surrounded by lots of help financially. If you're going through something, your family's going to be there for you. If you don't know how you're going to purchase gifts and things like that, it's okay, you guys. Purchase what you can. It's the thought that counts. You don't have to go very extravagant. You don't have to do that next year. Do that if you can't afford it now, you guys go do it in July. If you can't do it, if you guys can't do it, remember Christmas in July. Remember, you guys have heard that, right? Christmas in July. Just let this energy pass, because one thing that I will tell you as a vision that I had is that in July, starting July is when everything starts turning around to stabilizing again. The energy of stabilization comes in July. So from the beginning to like the middle of the month is going to be really complicated. To the middle of the year, to the middle of the year to the end is going to be starting to progress, and that's going to be an energy affecting all of us. So do it in July. Don't worry about what you can and can't do. Just spend it with family. And I do see you spending a lot of time with family, but also family helping you out and people helping you out get through your problems as well. Let's see. So with the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands is also saying promotions, also being in charge. It's also that energy of succeeding. You are gonna have a lot of that energy of succeeding. You are gonna have a lot of that energy of a lot of prosperity, a lot of finance and being stable financially and things like that. You do have success in this week. You do have success in this week. So I would recommend you to do, if you have a business, try to put as much as you can. Try to sell as much as you can. So when this is the week where you need to prepare financially, because if you wait too long, you're not gonna have that money for the holidays and things like that. If you have a business, try to sell as much as you can right now, so you can have it and you won't have to worry about, because you guys, we always have unexpected things come up, and right now with the energy that's in the air, it's just gonna be something unexpected that's just gonna pop up for everybody, and it's, you guys, this is the time to prepare for it. This is the week for you to prepare for it. Make those sales right now. If you have a business, save up your money right now. Don't overspend. Try to save your money around this time, because business wise it's going to go well, but the other type of energies are just going to be kind of complicated, just because for those who don't have a job, for those who don't have a business, it's going to be a little complicated for you. Let's see what else. So with the Page of Cups right here, what it represents is relationships, new relationships coming in, meeting someone, meeting or stabilizing or becoming or making a relationship more boyfriend and girlfriend, someone proposing and things like that. There's the energy of love. This week is going to be a lot of energy of love and feeling loved for you, Aquarius. You have the energy of love, passion, and business, because I do see a lot of business, especially because it's the holidays. That's why I tell you, try to sell this as much as you can if you have a business in this week and in this month, because starting next year and moving on forward, I do see things being a little complicated again. And you guys, this is a time to prepare. This is a time to save money. And I'm going to tell you guys what to do so you guys can have a better year, what to do so you guys can have an amazing year. One of the things that you guys can do that I can share with you guys right away, I don't know if you guys heard about it. It's something very simple. All you do is take a $1 bill, a $20 bill, $100 bill, whatever you can afford. You have the money, do a $100 bill, but you're not gonna be able to spend it. So Do whatever you can afford. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that money, you're gonna put it on, you're gonna put it in New Year's, fold it up, put it in your shoe on your right breast. I honestly prefer the shoe because you're stepping on it and you're dominating that money. You're dominating it. You're basically saying that you're gonna be mine and money's not gonna leave me. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna step on it all day, all throughout the festivities for the new year. And then once you go to bed, you take it out, you're gonna fold it up, and that's gonna be your amulet for the rest of the year. That right there is gonna bring in a lot of money, a lot of finances. Whatever you do at the end of this year on the 31st and the 1st, the way you ended and the way you started is gonna influence the way your next year is gonna go. So just keep that in mind. Let's see. We did Aquarius and then Pisces. Pisces. Let's see what comes up for you, Pisces. Pisces. So for you, Pisces, excuse me. I need to keep like a glass of water next to me or something. Okay, so for you, Pisces, for you, you have this card right here, Pisces. Definitely for you, you saw how I was talking about things getting complicated. Definitely things to like not having that money or something coming up for you. For you, you do have that energy of something coming up for you. Some sort of an unexpected expense, some sort of a yeah, I'm just trying to get through it so I can answer some questions. I'm not gonna answer that many, but I'm gonna answer like a few of them, and then I'm gonna go to TikTok, so you guys can follow me to TikTok, so you can throw your question in there, okay? So this card right here, what it's saying is that you are gonna have some sort of an unexpected expense coming up. Maybe the car breaks down. Maybe it's just this energy is gonna be more of like, hey, try not to spend so much in this weekend. Try not to, if you can still save some money or you have some money, save it. If it's not in this week, I'll tell you that right now. If it's not in this week, I'll try to answer as many as I can here, okay? If it's not in this week, I always get distracted. I'm like, squirrel. If it's not in this week, that the whole financial crisis, this card is also telling you to save your money, to try to save some aside, because you are going to have a heavy energy that's going to be affecting you. And that's like that something's going to come up. Something's going to come up, and that's what this is trying to warn you. Whenever this card comes out, it's just a warning. It's a warning of like something's coming up. It's a warning as the time to prepare for some sort of a financial crisis, your car breaking down, some sort of getting a ticket or something like that, like something just randomly popping up, right? But it also represents something good coming in your way as well. It also represents that news that you've been waiting for. You are going to be receiving news, good news as well. So if you're waiting for a job, you're going to be hearing from that job. If you're waiting for your unemployment, you're going to be getting that unemployment check. If you're waiting for something, it's you're going to be hearing back from it. And I just see it being something good, okay? But the thing is that you still have that energy of unexpected expenses. So even though there's that good news, I still see that unexpected expense as well. This card right here is also talking about you moving on from things. This card right here is also talking about wanting to move on from jobs, wanting to move on from and it makes sense as to why it says that, because again, remember, you're going to be hearing back from another job. They have the energy of hearing back from another job. You have the energy of hearing and getting an opportunity or whatever you've been waiting for, right? It talks about you leaving things behind. When you leave things behind, it can be something negative, or it can be a job. It could be something that doesn't serve you and things like that. So with that good news coming into your life, it's probably going to be, if you're getting an unemployment check, it's probably going to be you leave your financial problems behind that you were stressing about. If it's a job that you're waiting for, you're going to be moving on to that job, the new opportunity, or you're going to be leaving your old job. So it's just this energy of moving on, and even relationships, the energy of relationships, right? Moving on from relationships, walking away from a certain relationship that maybe isn't good for you. It's just this card here, when it comes out, it's like you're bored or it's time for you to move on. And that's what this card would tell you. Okay, you guys. Okay. I am done. I'm done with the horoscopes. Let me just really quickly drink some of my drink. It's not water. I should probably be drinking water, but it is what it is, you guys. Okay. So let me just, okay, you guys. So you guys, This right here is my favorite tattoo, and it's the only tattoo. Well, actually, no, I have one on my chest. This right here is a very powerful protection. This has the evil eye in the middle, right? And this symbol right here, there's many different names. La mano de Fatima, the Hamsa, and then there's other names for it as well. This right here, what it is, it's a very powerful protection, you guys. And I'll tell you a little story about it. When I first got this, and then my spouse was dealing with that whole like possession thing, and like dealing with that demon and all that. And like this right here, basically, whenever that demon would come around, it'll start burning. It will start burning, like letting me know there's something dark there. And I didn't know what it was at first. I thought my tattoo was infected or something, and I already had it for a while. And it turned out that no, it wasn't that. It was just every time that something negative approaches, this will start burning. It's a really powerful protection. I have it in my house. I have it like on the top of my door, and I have it in my spiritual room as well. Just something for you guys to know about. Like, that's something that you guys can get as well for protection as well. Wear it or put it in above your room door, something like that. Just good things like that, you guys. But anyways, let's answer a few questions. Okay, I'm gonna probably get like really bright when I approach you guys, but okay. So I'm gonna answer a few questions. I'm only gonna answer really quick questions. Okay, so make sure you make your question very specific. Put your name and your date of birth. Okay, so I can see. So Brenda Becerra, will my husband get his papers? Wait, hold on, because you disappeared. Will my husband get his papers and soon in pregnancy? Okay, will your husband get his papers? So not just yet. Again, I lately I've been having this vision of again, it's going to be the year of the immigration. It's going to be the year of the immigrant next year. 2021 is going to be all about immigration, all about the women rights and coming out of and moving and more rights coming out to women. And it's just going to be this really weird year of things that we've never seen before. So immigration laws are going to be changing. So this right here says no, he's not going to get it just yet. But I would say that it's going to be more in like June, July, August when he gets it. It just says be patient. I do see him getting them, but it's just be patient. Let's see. I'm going to be getting like bright, you guys. So okay. Okay. How are you? Oh, beauty and lifestyle. Oh, Aurora Hernandez. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm just like trying to move quick because there's still a lot to do. I have to film the predictions videos. I have to post my video that I filmed yesterday. This is hard, you guys. Being an influencer is hard. It's a lot harder than what I thought it was gonna be. It's a lot of work, a lot of dedication. How are you? Okay. Will he commit to me soon? Baby, Aurora Hernandez. Will he commit to me soon? Let's see. Will he commit to you soon? Yes, I do see it. I do see him committing to you soon. You have the Two of Cups. Now I can't figure out how to like get to show you. You have the Two of Cups. And yes, I do see him committing to you soon. And it's going to take time. It's going to take work. It is a situation that's going to take time and work. But let me see. You said baby. Baby. So, baby, I don't see a baby. Like, again, it's the whole relationship just needs to take a little bit of time to just take it slow and just continue to just let the energies flow. But I do see a baby, but not just yet. And I do see it being a girl. Okay. Cesar Cava. What are my spiritual gifts and what career should I pursue? What are your spiritual gifts? So right away you have the gift of protection. A lot of times people don't know about that gift. And you said your career path, right? A lot of people don't know about the gift of protection. For example, the gift of protection. If I want to give you a protection, all I have to do is put a white light around you. It's hard to explain. It's another one of my gifts. I have the gift of healing. I have the gift of seeing. I have the gift of traveling. I have the gift of putting protections. I have a lot of gifts, you guys. I'm not a regular like psychic. I'm not. There's a lot more to me. If you guys don't know my backstory, there's a lot more to me. I'll try to make another video. I've been waiting for more followers to really tell you like my full like story. But there's a lot more to me, you guys. This isn't something that I just picked randomly. This isn't something that I ever thought I would be doing. It just happened. I had this revelation, and then I became who I am. But your gift, you have the gift of healing. So not the healing. Well, actually, hold on. Coincidence don't exist. You have the gift of healing. You have the gift of protection. So normally when you have the gift of healing, you also have the gift of protection. So the gift of healing, basically what it is you giving someone light. And when you can give someone light, you can also use that light to put a protection on them. It's very difficult to do because you just have to know. It's hard to explain. It's like something that you yourself are the only one that feels that protection, and that person feels that protection. Or when you try to heal them, they can feel that healing as well. If you guys were here and I were to put my hand over yours, you would feel something really weird. For example, let me see if I could show you. If you guys tell me, I've done it before. And I'll tell you the career thing right now. So basically, this is how you give somebody light. A lot of people will feel it. There's always that one person that doesn't feel it, and it's okay. I understand that not everyone can feel it, because you have to be like 100% open to everything. It's like you can't trick yourself into feeling it. But if I'm gonna show you guys. I don't know if you guys want to see. I don't know if you guys been here when I've done it before. I've done it on TikTok, so people have seen what I mean. But watch. All you gotta do is just pretty much accept the light, and this is basically the gift of healing. This is how you give somebody light. So basically what I'm doing is sending light through this video, and everybody feels something different. Not everyone feels similar things, but different. The thing is that I do get like really hot when I do this. Yeah, tingling is one of them. You get hot. You feel peace. For some people who have a lot of emotional distress, will start getting very emotional, very sad. This is the gift of healing, you guys. With this light, you can heal anything. It works better in person, but it works just as well through video, because you're still technically here, just through video. So that is just a little taste of what it is, and that's the gift of healing. That's a gift of giving light. It's a very, very beautiful gift, because remember, Jesus was able to heal, right? And that's something that I learned from them. That's something that they taught me. Healing is not easy. It's very like draining, and you can heal anything, you guys. It's just depends on knowing how to do it. But anyways, let me continue. I'm gonna answer a few more, okay? So, Karen, will my love life get better? Will I be offered a better position in my company? Okay, Karen, hold on. I'm gonna. How do I pin this? Okay, Karen, how do I close this? Okay, Karen, I'll answer your question right now. I just don't know how to stop your message, because career path. I know that the last person, I have to answer the career path. Karen, hold on. I'll answer your question right now. So you said love life get better. Will I be offered a better position in my company? Okay, but let's hold on. Let's see career wise for that other person. So career wise for the last person that we were talking about the gifts, right? Career wise, you do have a new career coming into your life in 2021. 2021 is going to be a really good year for you financially and career wise. Changes is what this card is saying. You're going to have changes that are going to be manifesting in 2021. And that was for the person who had asked about what are my gifts and stuff like that. And then Karen, you asked about, will your relationship get better? Will your relationship get better? Let's see. One, it says that you're overthinking your relationship. There's a lot of toxic energy in that relationship. Will it get better? It does have that dramatic change, but at the same time, it does say that you do a lot of overthinking about this relationship. And it's valid. Whenever we are in a relationship, we love someone so much. We want things to go right. We want things to go the way we want them to go. We want things to just be perfect, and we tend to like over exaggerate. Sometimes we tend to like be too aggressive with it, and it makes that other person kind of feel like whoa, what's going on? But with you, you do have that a lot of toxic energy. I do see you overthink this a lot of that, and that's what's drawing it in with you, because you're in the middle. If you see this right here, you're in the middle. This is you over here stressing out, and this is the chaos and all that negative energy. You're in the middle overthinking all that situation. You oftentimes like manifest it into your own life. But I'm not saying I'm disregarding what that other person does. I'm just saying that try to be more positive, because I do see that you overthink a lot, and that you maybe that person already did something to you. Maybe that person already did something behind your back or whatnot, and you know about this. And that's what you're holding on to, because at the middle card, again, the Queen of Pentacles is also saying that you're holding on to something, and that's what continuously like circles around. And that toxic energy just circles around, and that's what's going on with you. And you said a baby. With that energy that you currently have, I don't see a baby, because that energy is very chaotic. There's a lot of negative energy around you and surrounds you. So you have to find your light. You have to find how to like break that energy off of you. You gotta shake that energy off, or it's gonna, whenever there's a lot of negative energy, pregnancy won't be happening. Babies won't be happening, because God knows, and the angels know when they're gonna gift you a baby. And then you said, would your company give you a better position? Let's see. So will your company give you a better position? The one thing that I see is yes. I do see a better position. This card over here does say that there's something good that's trying to look out for you. This card over here, the Five of Cups is something that's trying to look out for you. It sometimes it represents something negative, but for you it's representing like it's guiding something good into your life. But yes, I do see a better position for you and your company. My in-laws are very hateful towards my husband. They make him feel less, and they blame me, and I don't know if I should work things out for my husband. We want another baby. Okay, so it's your in-laws. Okay, I apologize for being so bright, you guys. Make him feel less, and they blame me, and I don't know if I should work. Okay. So oftentimes when you have that kind of energy around you, first of all, you want to know if it's gonna get better. Let's see, is it gonna get better? Let's go with that. Is it gonna get better? I do see that it does get better. The only thing is that thinking about it is not going to help you. Try to be more expressive with your husband. Try to let him know that he needs to help you out in that situation. Tell them that talk to them to not be talking to you like that. Just be more expressive. Because I see that you think about it a lot, but it's harder for you to express it to your husband. It's harder for you to tell him what you truly feel. I'm sure you've brought it up a couple of times, like, hey, like I don't like this, but sometimes it's harder for us to say what we really feel, right? And thinking about it isn't going to help the situation. I don't see that this person is a bad person with you. I just see that they're influenced a lot by your in-laws, right? But I will tell you that I do see that the in-laws are telling, they're constantly trying to get him to cheat on you, constantly trying to get him to move on from you, and that energy is there. But I don't see that this person is wanting to do that. I just see that the in-laws are doing that and trying to talk him into that. But what I would recommend you to do is to express that more, to let him know, like, how you feel, to try to work things out, because it does say that he is a good person, and that does say that he is someone who cares about you. It's just that he also he cares about a lot of things, so that's why he cares so much about what his parents say as well. But his in-laws, your in-laws say as well. Let's see. Jasenia Miranda. How will my relationship go with Lorenzo Lopez next year? Okay, Jasenia Miranda. How would your relationship go next year with Lorenzo Lopez? Okay. So, hold on. I want to pull out one more card because this is only talking about traveling. Okay. So you do have that energy of progress, right? You do have the energy of progress. So you have the Queen of Swords, which talks about betrayals, talks about overcoming things, moving past things. You have the Knight of Pentacles, which says like you're ready to move on from that. You have the Nine of Wands, which is just, this is all just talking about your path, right? But when you talk about your path, you also have this, and that says that is something that is never going to be let go. It's like there's something that you guys cannot just let go of, and I do see it just going in circles over and over again. It's just gonna, you end up right back to where you guys started. It's like it gets better, and then it goes back to the beginning again, to that same process. Let's see. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna do one more because I just realized I've been on here for a long time. I'm gonna do one more, and if you can follow me to TikTok, if you can, you guys, I'll be back next weekend. I'll be back on Saturday and Sunday. And if you haven't been able to get in touch with me, I now moved my picture checks and my private readings to Etsy. So my picture checks, what is a picture check, you guys? A picture check is basically you send me your picture, your name, your date of birth, and your situation or question, and I answer you through the Etsy comments, the Etsy messages. Private readings are more like, we sit down on video chat and talk, and we do the private readings. You ask me questions and whatnot. Whatever you want to do. There's two options. They're going to be on my Etsy. That they both restock on one restocks. Picture checks restock on actually, what is it? Tomorrow morning is when they restock. I'm going to try to do it around 10 p.m. Eastern time. No, hold on. Yeah, 10 p.m. Eastern time. Is it 10 p.m.? Hold on. Hold on. No, 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's why I was like, wait, hold a second. 10 a.m. Eastern time is when my picture checks restock. There's 20 slots, and I will be answering you. It takes about 1 to 7 days because there's so many picture checks I would have to go through. And then private readings restock at the same time, 10 a.m. Eastern time. It's 10 a.m. Eastern time on Wednesdays. So, and that one is only 10 slots, and the slots are Fridays and Saturdays from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern time. That's the only time slots that I have, okay? And then my store is also restocking on the 15th of December. So definitely you guys take a look at that, and you guys can just go down to the description below. All the information is there. Follow me on all my social medias. And you guys, please like my video. I know there's like 123 people there, and you guys like my video, you guys. So I can continue. I'll continue doing this with as much love as you guys give me. I'll continue doing this. I'll continue to try to do more. Next time I'll try to do one on Instagram. So for those who don't have TikTok, can follow me to Instagram, and I'll do one on Instagram. So let's see. Let's answer one more question before I go. Okay. Melissa, when will I get a job and money and life improve? Okay, when will you get a job? When will you get a job? Actually, you do. So right away, you already have a job coming your way. If you've already applied for somewhere, if you haven't, you need to apply now. If you haven't been able to find that job, apply now, because I do see that in 2 months, I do see you getting a job. And you said when would you get a job? Hold on. Money, your finances are going to begin to move a lot better after that in like January, February, and life improve. And I think it's all going to be the same answer. Life improve is definitely going to be like in 2 months. In 2 months, you're going to be seeing progress. Just know that progress and that change is going to last for 5 months. So you get a job in February, and then it's gonna take about those 5 months for everything to stabilize, and then life just starts getting better for you. But anyways, you guys, I love every single one of you, and I appreciate every single one of you, and I'm gonna continue trying to do my best. I'm gonna continue trying to do everything that I can to give you the best of me. I'm gonna continue, You guys working hard for you guys. I'm gonna continue just doing my best and like and helping out as many people as I can, you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching me. Please, you guys, please, if you can, follow me to TikTok. If you can't, you guys, I'll see you guys next week. I will be back, you guys. And if anything changes, I'll let you know, like, hey, you know, maybe I won't be able to do this time, but I'm still gonna do it on the weekend. Just in case, you know, because you never know, unexpected things always pop up. So you guys, thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you so much for believing in me. I'm trying to stand back so you guys can like not see me as so bright. But thank you guys so much. I love each and every one of you, and I appreciate the respect, the love, the cherish. And if you haven't been picked, you guys, it's all in due time. Sometimes it's not your time. Sometimes it's not. Just continue trying. Sometimes it's just there's a better. So if you haven't been picked, sometimes it's just because there's something that you need an answer to. And when you need that answer, it's gonna come in. Maybe the one that you want an answer to is not the right one, and then when the time comes, you're gonna need an answer for something else that was more important, you guys. Always, everything happens for a reason, you guys. Nothing is ever just a coincidence. So, yes, thank you guys so much for everything. Again, I'll see you guys next time, and I will be posting this video, and I put the timestamps underneath, so you guys can watch it. So, thank you guys so much for everything. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.